Greetings and welcome. I'm Paul Friedman, the founder of the Marriage Foundation. I'm glad you came to us with this question. What should a wife do if her husband is cheating? So there is a decision you have to make to start because there's two paths, right? One is where you say, no, I'm not going to continue with this marriage, which in many cases, unless you have children, is valid. If you have children, then you're going to have to take the second path, which actually I've always recommended as the pretty much the only path. So I started helping people with their marriages over 22 years ago. I used to be a divorce mediator. And because I was a divorce mediator, I was able to speak at Second Saturday divorce support group for women, and men came later. And so I was able to work with people who had absolutely the worst marriages. They were over. And discovered what is pretty much unknown, that when people know how to be married, when people learn how to behave, what to do, even how to think and feel, how to take over all of the emotions, all of the anger, all the humiliation, they can literally start now. They could take this, how shall I call it? I want to call it, I don't want to overemphasize this, but it's a betrayal when your husband is cheating. It doesn't mean that your marriage has to be over. It means, if you so choose, that you could take it as a wake-up call. And over the years, we have helped women, thousands, move from that place where there's literally an affair, full-blown affair, to having a great marriage. And the reason why that is true, at least when people work with us, is because you won't take blame for your husband's affair, for his cheating on you, but you'll recognize that it didn't just happen because he's this lustful dog. It happened because he was so unhappy with the marriage, and you are also unhappy with the marriage. And here's the thing, you're not to blame. He's not to blame too much either. I mean, yes, what he did by cheating is morally wrong. It's an undermining thing to do. However, see it as his escape. If he wanted to leave you, he probably would have already left you. So if you think that he's just this total bum and he's bad for the kids, he's bad for life, and you got to get out of there, I understand. But if you think, okay, maybe we had no idea how to be married, and I'm going to take responsibility for the future. Don't take responsibility for his actions. That's not the message here. But take responsibility for building your marriage, building the bridges, reinvigorating your marriage, turning it into what you originally wanted. Because it can be done. Usually what happens is there's a lot of arguing going on, there's a lot of coldness, there's a lot of mistrust, and this is all before he was cheating. There's bad communication. There is all the typical things that take place in a marriage that is on its way downhill. You have to be able to stop the trend. And that is what we became quite good at with our courses. I don't want to turn this so much into an infomercial. I guess the thing that I want you to know is that if you choose to save your marriage, you can. Like 99% of the time. I mean, there are situations when a husband is cheating because he's already gone from the marriage completely, and he's already moving in with his new girlfriend and all of that. But those are rare, actually. And I don't want to say that even for you, if he already has an affair partner and he's been with her for years and blah, 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 that you can still save your marriage. I don't want to go that far. But I have helped people even in those situations. So it can be done. You have to do certain steps. All of those are in our course for women. A lot of women say, you know, what you're saying, I understand. Our marriage really wasn't that great. And although he did the wrong thing, I understand why. And although it's eating me up inside, I still want to save our marriage. In those cases, the chances of you doing it using the course for women are great, beyond great. Because the course is a methodical process. This is what I discovered about saving marriages. It's not about talking things through, about dealing with your anger. We get rid of the anger entirely. And in the process of your saving your marriage, and you don't need him to participate. In fact, we recommend that you do it on your own, that you make all the changes. They're mostly internal changes. And what happens is the person who's taking the course, the woman who's taking the course, is realizing for the first time how much she has just sort of gone with the flow and behaved in ways that you don't even like yourself. And you don't change the behaviors. You change yourself. We guide you. And those internal changes produce outer changes. Because you can't just stop arguing because you decide I'm not going to argue anymore. You can't start smiling all the time because you choose to paint a smile on your face. No, you have to become a happy person, and we show you the way. It's innately real for us to be walking around happy, but we're not taught these things. So, you know, it's an opportunity. I see this as an opportunity. I'm not trying to lower the pain and suffering you're going through. I'm trying to tell you that you can change everything. You can pivot now into the marriage you've always wanted. What am I talking about when I say the marriage you've always wanted? We get married because we want to be happy. We don't even think about that. We just do it. But we want to be happy. You know, most people who are getting married, they're still planning for their wedding. I would say about 75% of those people already have developed bad habits of overfamiliarity, and then it just keeps getting worse. They argue with each other, they criticize each other, they complain to each other. They're not living their marriage the way they really want, which is in happiness, love, and ultimate harmony, and that's possible now. So my message to you is don't give up. You may be in a position where you have no choice, but likely you're searching to see if there is a way out of this. And I'm here to tell you that there is. Now, some women say, okay, I'm getting your book. And the books are great. We've had people save their marriages just from the book. And when they say they saved their marriage, I know because, you know, we have so much experience, that their marriage was not anywhere near where yours is. You need the course for women. The book is great, but it's not enough. And a lot of people don't heed this advice, and they start with either breaking the cycle or lessons for a happy marriage, and then 6 months or a year later, they sign up for the course. Well, sure, it's much cheaper to start with the book, and your thinking is based on kind of worldly thinking, and so you think, okay, well, I can get what I need out of the book. I'm trying to tell you that you'll get a lot, but it won't be effective for your marriage. You need to be guided step by step to reinvigorate your marriage so you could transcend all this. So this becomes a thing of the past that you'll actually literally forget that he cheated. So we love saving marriages at the Marriage Foundation. We're really good at it, not quite good. I think we're the best option out there. And we are training marriage counselors so that they use only our way, which is very positive. We don't blame, shame, condemn. We don't do any of that stuff. We don't analyze, okay, what happened. What we do is we concentrate on what you can concentrate on that's going to make a difference. Change from today moving forward. I really hope this was helpful. I really hope you like the video. I hope you subscribe to these videos. Most of the people who sign up for our courses have been watching these videos for a while. So, we're like a family here. We're nonprofit, and we really do care. So, God bless you. Thank you. I'm Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. We're here for you. Thank you, and God bless you.